Let's go back to the closet first.
Well, I'll wait out here. You go back to the closet.
All right, I'm going back to the closet.
Hey there, all you fine fellows. You're listening to Radio D&D.
I'm James Landoff, the Dungeon Master, aka Mr. Mayor.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I play Marai.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I play Marcus.
I'm Casey, and I play B.
I'm Ethan, and I play Zephyr.
Now, roll that recap.
Hey there, all you fine fellows. You're listening to 98.3 The Drop. Hoping to gain some insight as to why the MLE wants Zephyr dead, Marai and Zephyr meet up with Officer Lux at Waffle House, with B, Marcus, and Halo on standby. After offering Lux pieces of the puzzle to gauge her knowledge of the situation, the gang realizes not all of the MLE are aware of the true nature of Speechless's escape. Confident they have her as an ally, the party reveals everything they know to Lux in hopes of formulating a plan. As a precaution, Marcus borrows an amulet of proof against detection from Philip Charleston, offering it to Zephyr to keep him out of the MLE's sights. Attending Einstein's seminar on reality theory, the Lonely Hearts decide to sneak backstage, hoping to speak with Einstein directly. However, security is tight, and Marai finds herself detected by the MLE.
Marai fell onto the rope, toppling the metal pegs holding it up and falling at the two MLE officers' feet. They exchange a look with each other. Marcus, I'd say you and Zephyr probably got your full movement down the hallway, so you turn around and see this happening. What are your two plans? Are you going to roll initiative with Stephanie, or because anything you do might also alert them to your presence?
I think that Marai probably would have told them to just keep going no matter what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that would have been the
I think Marai can probably slip away.
Yeah, she would have just been like, if they're, that's why she went last. Like, she knew that more than likely both of them were going to be successful, given the fact that they are just more dexterous and more acrobatic than she is. So yeah, she was just like, go. In the event that I fuck this up, which is very likely, go. I'll figure it out. She's confident in her ability to figure it out.
All right. So
I believe that Zephyr and Marcus would exchange glances as best two invisible people can.
You literally can't.
The crazy thing is that Marcus is going to lose invisibility in 1 minute, and Zephyr is still going to be invisible until I drop concentration.
But plus side is, if Marcus, goes back that way, assuming that the whole kerfuffle going on right now is gone, the velvet rope is on the floor, so
yeah, perfect.
He doesn't have to make that acrobatics check. All right, I've stalled long enough. So do you want them to roll initiative first, or do you want to roll initiative first? Who wants to set the tone here?
I'll set the tone.
16, pretty good.
Not bad.
And they only get an 8. So you are first to act. You are currently prone on the floor. What would you like to do?
Yes. So I would like to get up.
Okay, that's 15
feet. And then I would like to move 15 feet. I believe we said that this would be to the very edge of the crowd.
Yep.
Right. And I would like to, as an invisible person, attempt to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and make that stealth check.
Hold on, just let me have a moment.
Sure.
Please, Dice God, help me. That's an 11.
That is an 11. So you are attempting to hide.
Yeah, within the crowd.
Okay.
Wait, do I have an advantage because I'm invisible?
No. Being invisible only grants you the ability to hide in plain sight.
Okay. That's fair.
It is the MLE's officer's turn. Both of them look down at the ground. You see them touch their badge, close their eyes, and their eyes glow a bright blue for a moment. They look down at the ground and then look at the crowd where there's only one currently invisible person that comes into their view. They look down the hallway, and Marcus and Zephyr, maybe your heart skip for just the slightest of beats, but then they look away as they're not able to see you, even with see invisibility. But they do see you, Marai. One of them says, "We have a potential suspicious person," and they rush over to you with 15 feet of their movement. What do you? It is your turn. What would you like to do? They're currently motioning for you to drop your. I don't know if you have any weapons. I assume not.
Yeah,
but they're basically telling you.
I'm holding the Knight's Edge.
Oh yeah, you are. Jeez.
So I see the Knight's Edge.
That does not, I believe, end the effect.
It should, because it says when you draw this weapon, you and any willing creature you choose within 5 feet of you. Oh, I guess it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just when you draw it that it.
Oh, so then I probably had it.
Effect.
So then I probably already had it sheathed, because I doubt that she would have been running around with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't run with long swords.
Let me just look at something. Yeah, don't run with long swords.
B from your perspective, you see in the auditorium a couple of MLE officers hold up their badge or listen to their stones. They nod and start moving out of the theater.
Do I see anyone with them?
No, these are guards that were already in the theater that are being notified of something and leaving.
Okay, so Marai's not here yet. She's not in the building yet.
No, she's in the building.
She's not in the auditorium.
Right.
But yeah, that's just from your perspective. It looks like the MLE are trying to take care of a situation, but you don't necessarily know what that is.
He squints her eyes.
Marai, what would you like to do?
I am going to drop invisibility on myself. I'm going to cast Charm Person at 2nd level, so I can hit both of them.
Does this require a verbal or semantic component?
It sure does. It requires both of those things.
So as you go to cast that spell, one of them sees you moving your hands and hears you whispering, and they just hold up their hand a stop motion, say an arcane word, and your spell dissipates.
I love that.
Stephanie, you should act like a crazed fan for Einstein. Maybe that won't get you arrested.
Yeah, I mean, so does the spell. Wow, I really should have used my spell empowerment potion, upcast a spell. No, I didn't need that. God, it would be so nice if I could do something useful. Shit, I really just want to turn into a lion. Yeah, Marai just kind of looks. So did that constitute my action, or did I
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. And I guess that forced the invisibility to drop then.
It did, because you still technically cast a spell.
Okay, let me just mark that on my sheet.
So you become visible after there's a couple of gasps. Some guy was standing super close to you and didn't even notice, and he's like, oh. You still have your movement.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Could I roll or something to see what B thought of the MLE officers leaving, to see if she would be prompted to go out to the lobby?
You can make an insight check.
Okay.
How far away is the bathroom?
So you've rushed into the crowd of people, or at least on the outskirts. It would be around the corner, probably a full movement away.
Out of 7. B just thinks it's normal, and that it's probably just getting rowdy outside from people coming in.
Yeah, there's a crazed fan of Einstein's outside.
Yes, there is. Okay, I'm gonna book it to the bathroom if I can. If I can at least get in.
You can't get into the bathroom. You can get
But
just outside of it.
But I can get around the corner.
Sure.
Can I get out of the building? Like, are the doors?
No,
where are the doors?
You're definitely not able to get out of the building from where you are. There's a crowd of people one way, while there's just more distance the other way.
Was there like a window in the bathroom that I would have noticed earlier when we went into the bathroom? Like, you know how a lot of colleges...
there were probably those tall, like those really high up windows on the like close to the ceilings.
Okay, great.
Like in the stalls themselves.
Yeah, I book it to the bathroom.
Okay. On their turn, they are going to run 30 feet after you, and one of them will grab their badge and say, "I suggest you stop resisting us and come with us. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw." And their DC is 14. I don't know why it says 13 on there. But yes, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Fail.
All right, so you suggest a course or of activity limited to a sentence or two. Their sentence was, "We suggest you stop resisting and come with us." If you are immune to being charmed, it does not work. But yeah, you feel magically compelled to listen to them.
Yes, I do.
All right, as you they don't try and bind you because that might be construed as an attack in some cases. But they begin to guide you towards the door. There's murmurs from the crowd, not really understanding what's happening. And in this sort of like dazed state, they walk you outside and to a MLE unit.
Yeah, I go.
They lead you away. Marcus and Zephyr, we flash back to you as you guys were standing in the hall watching Lux run away. What do you guys do?
Find a place to hide.
Yep.
Okay.
Lay low.
I was going to try and find a staircase to a higher level, perhaps the balcony.
So Marcus, you're making for the balcony, and Zephyr, you're looking for a place to hide. So Marcus, you do find a stairwell, but it's locked. Zephyr, you're able to find a pretty rudimentary storage closet where it just has like some various cleaning supplies and whatnot. Would you want to hide there?
Seems a little obvious. Can I possibly roll again? Or
with the 14, that's all you can find for now. But Marcus and Zephyr, you both hear like the footfalls of more MLE officers and guards coming from various directions. I like to think that we see like across the hall, like the stairwell handle jiggle and it's locked. And then we also see a storage closet door open so you guys can know where each other are. What do you do?
can I pull him into the...
You want to be like...
Yeah.
All right, that's a good place to lay low.
Especially out for right now.
All right, so you both rush in. We're just going to use your previous stealth checks. You go into the storage closet, and Marcus, you can... every like second is like a thump in your heart. You can feel the minute waning down. What was your previous stealth checks? Marcus's was a 16 and Zephyr's was a 23. Okay, so before the minute ends, they do open the storage closet and take a peek in. I'll have them roll a perception check. Oof. Marcus, you are so lucky. Your stealth check was a 16 and they rolled a 15. So they take a quick look in the storage closet. You both are tucked away under some shelves. He radios in that it's clear and closes the door. Just as Marcus, your invisibility wears off. Zephyr, you see Marcus reappear.
Oh man.
Do you do or say anything to each other?
I'm going to assume Zephyr's around me somewhere.
Yeah, he's the one that like psst to you to get in the storage closet.
I'm not invisible anymore. So I think we have two options here. First is we find a different room that we don't know if they checked or not, and I give you my amulet, and you knock me unconscious. That way, if they find me, I'm already unconscious, and they can say I was attacked. Or,
Sorry. Why do you need to be unconscious?
I don't act very well. I mean, if I'm found in a closet,
Hey, how about we try not to get you found at all?
fair.
What, you never broke into a concert before?
Not this direction.
Okay. Let me think. Do you think he has like a green room or something?
Gotta be green here somewhere.
Surely.
Mr. Mayor, when I was looking at the map earlier, did I figure out where a green room might be?
Yeah, I'd say you can surmise where that would be.
All right, I think I know where it's going to be. If he's going to be anywhere, it'll be the green room, and I think I know where that is. Let's, I guess, go. I'm no longer invisible. If anybody sees me, run for it.
Tell me which way it is, and then I'll go first. I'll let you know if the way's clear.
I think it's going to be out the closet to the right, and then up a stairwell on the left.
Okay.
That door to the stairwell was locked, though.
Would there be a different stairwell?
It would be on the opposite side, so you'd have to walk down the hallway that basically leads behind the stage to the opposite side.
Got it. All right. So I would describe that path to him.
Okay. You guys do hear like more footfalls of Emily agent or officers like walking down the hallway in like various increments. At this point, be the time for Einstein to come on stage has passed by maybe about 5 or 10 minutes. People are like starting to look around wondering when they're going to dim the lights.
Hilo, why do you think it's taking so long? He shoves a hot dog in her mouth.
He's looking at the door right now. The others are kind of taking a long time, aren't they?
I kind of thought they weren't coming. Like they were gonna, go talk to him. Either I don't know before or after, just kind of wait around. So I kind of thought they weren't coming. Did you think they were coming?
I mean, I thought they were coming.
I kind of put my snacks in Zephyr's seat.
Does B plan to do anything? She does notice that her friends aren't there. It seems like some Emily officers return to monitor the auditorium.
Well, I had assumed that they were going to miss the entire lecture. So I don't think, I mean, unless we had discussed it that they were going to try to make the lecture after speaking with him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kind of thought they weren't coming, but I can go check in the hall, Halo.
He'll nod and get up to walk with you.
No, don't walk with me.
Oh, okay.
Not to be rude. I'm sorry, not to be rude. I want you to watch my snacks.
Oh, that makes sense.
You can eat the food too if you want. And then if one of these people that are like dressed really nicely in black and have like name tags who are like helping people to their seats comes over here and starts eyeing my food, put it under the chair.
I was actually already going to do that because you're not supposed to have food in here, but
why would they sell me food?
You brought these snacks in yourself.
I hate this. No. They sold me. I'm not talking about this, Halo. Thank you for watching my snacks. She squeezes past.
Okay. You go out into the entrance hall. There's a couple of people that are milling about. You know, people using the restroom at the last minute. Some people who just wanted to get on their feet. And there's like some quiet murmurs. One of them says, "I don't know what that was all about. Someone trying to get in to see Einstein."
B's gonna take a look around the lobby to see if she sees any like Marai, Zephyr, Marcus.
You do not.
Okay. Well, B's gonna walk up to this officer.
Okay. He looks down at you.
Oh, before
I
she
help you
does,
with something?
before she walks over there, she's gonna slap herself with guidance.
Okay.
She's like, "Come on, B, you gotta go talk to these officers." Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, and then she goes over and she like tugs on his like pants leg and is like, "Excuse me.
Can I help you?
I have a question that you might be able to help me with."
Sure. What's up?
Well, I met my friend here. She's like really tall. B does not give an exact height because everyone is really tall to her.
Uh-huh.
She's like really tall, like taller than this, and she puts her arm up
Uh-huh.
and she has like light purple skin and she has really white hair and it's really long, it's really pretty, it's like silky. And then she has obviously white eyebrows and then she's got like purplish eyes, like lighter
Wait.
purple.
And he like looks out the door, like in the direction Marai was taken. He's like, "You know this lady? She was
What?
trying to sneak backstage, being invisible. You know her?"
Um, I'm so sorry. This must be a misunderstanding. I was just telling her, I was telling her before I went in to get our seats that I was a really big Einstein fan and that I really, 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 really wish I could meet him because he's just really fascinating. And this is my first like big event at the college. And I guess she like took it to another level and tried to break in to see him for me.
Deception check.
Did you? Did you? Oh my god! If he has to miss the lecture.
Oh, 7. Yikes.
Okay.
An 8.
An 8. This guy is probably another officer. Let's have him make an insight check.
Oh no! My God! Stop! Why? Why couldn't this happen to me?
You got a net one. Yeah,
That's
he's like,
impressive.
kid, I don't have time for your bullshit. If you're gonna go watch the lecture, go in there. It should be starting soon.
It's not bullshit.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so great.
Did you? I'm so sorry if she actually did that, but I really need her. We've planned this. This was my birthday.
I don't, kid. I've got more important things to worry about right now.
Please.
Oh, this is why I don't have kids.
Where did you take her?
They took her to the station.
Go
and she'll-
no. Call her. Call right now. Right now.
Kid,
Please.
I don't have time for this. You either go in there or we're kicking you out.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy
She walks
birthday,
away.
kid. Get out of here.
I'm gonna put it in a complaint to your manager. He walks away.
All right.
He goes back in and wipes her face. He walks up. Halo.
Yeah.
I think Marai was arrested.
His face becomes a lighter shade of pastel orange.
Trying to hold myself together. I don't know where they took her.
And he'll just like look down the auditorium to the stage, not really knowing what to say.
I'm just gonna sit down and maybe they just took her to the campus police station to have a stern talking to.
He nods. He's like, probably what they're doing. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so stressed. B sits down and starts shoveling popcorn into her mouth.
Quick swipe back to Marcus and Zephyr. What are you guys doing? You're hearing like MLE officers conversing. They're still searching, but for the most part, it seems like an all clear.
That's good.
So I think we need to wait till Einstein leaves, like his green room. Then we like for the lecture. Then we sneak in, and then wait for him there, basically.
Right. That'll work. Maybe.
Hopefully. I think we're just gonna lay low until we know that the lecture is starting, and then we'll make a move on the green room.
Okay. So I don't think they would be standing right outside the storage closet. So either you'd have to make a perception check or listen to the MLE radio stone.
Can I control like the volume of it, or
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if you like cup it in your direction. You can pretty much make sure that only you and Marcus can hear it while in the closet.
All right. I'm gonna listen to it. Just quietly understand what's going on, like what their overall situation is.
Okay. I will say more than likely the seminar will be over an hour. Just so you are aware.
Okay. We're just yeah.
You'll your invisibility will drop after an hour. But if you're in the green room and you hide,
That's the idea.
yeah, you
So-
should be fine regardless of having invisibility.
Okay.
Got to be something you can hide behind or under or
Surely.
in. Or...
Yeah, that's the idea. So is there any movement? Like when does the lecture begin?
So you'll hear over the radio stone. Looks like a code green should be good to come down in probably another 10 minutes. Roger that.
Another 10 minutes, sorry, 5 minutes over schedule. They don't get them out there
Um,
soon. These nerds are gonna be fuming.
They probably are, but yeah. So another 10 minutes passes, and you'll hear, all right, bringing them down.
All right, Marcus, get ready. I'm gonna
Right,
lead the
man.
way and make sure the pass clear. Soon as they pass.
So you guys hear the footfalls from further down the hallway. Zephyr, you're going to crack open the door and take a peek.
Ever so slowly, yes.
So you peek out and you see Einstein being escorted by 2 officers and then someone who seems to be of higher rank than the officers. You could guess that maybe they'd be the same rank as Sergeant Lux. But yeah, they are escorting him to the backstage where he will make his appearance.
As soon as they kind of like pass his door, he's going to slowly open it and creep out.
Okay.
And like look both ways.
So there are 2 MLE guards still manning the red rope. However, their backs are turned to you.
All right. Yeah, I'll gesture for Marcus to follow.
Okay,
Oh
Marcus
well,
is.
he can't see that. I'll pull on his sleeve.
Marcus, you are visible now, though. Are you taking any precautions before you leave this room?
I'm going to give Zephyr my amulet
Okay.
before I step out of the closet, and yes, that should be the only thing I'm going to have to do there.
Why are you giving me your amulet?
In case they see me, I don't get thrown away for a very long time.
Super illegal.
Okay.
So now
Oh,
you just have
I'm
2
also-
super illegal items on you.
I'm
Yep.
also going to give him my ring.
Well,
the
I
ring
guess
of
I'm already
mind
wanted for
shielding.
dead, so
Now Zephyr is doubly protected. Marcus, do just a quick history check for me, please.
Okay, that's a 6.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You just need something low like a 12, but 6 ain't good.
Nope.
wow.
So you guys are leaving the storage closet. I'm assuming there's like high anxiety right now, but you begin to creep down the hallway. I need just a quick luck check from Marcus. Just roll a flat d20, please. Anything lower than an 11, and you encounter an MLE guard. Oh my god!
Well, I think the plan was that I would go ahead and then pull
Uh-huh.
him over when then I would pull him along. That's what I
But
said earlier.
It was lower than an 11, so it was 10 or lower.
Yes.
11 is fine.
Okay.
11 is
Okay.
11 is fine. So yeah,
God
Zephyr,
damn.
you're kind of leading the charge, signaling while invisible, and Marcus is just.
Well, I would like go back and like pull on him, you know.
Mhm.
I don't know, or like
but-
I'll tap against a wall or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's still the chance that you can encounter an MLE guard before you can get back to him, if one's
I
coming from
suppose.
the opposite direction. But yeah, so you're kind of signaling somehow, but you guys are able to make it to the stairwell. The stairwell is still locked, as well as the one on the opposite side. Do either of you have any thieves' tools or anything you can use to pick the locks? or anything you can
Marcus
do to get
does.
around them.
Yep, Marcus has his thieves' tools.
Okay, so these doors aren't like high security doors. I'd say probably anything above a 14 would be enough to open them.
Okay. So that would be intelligence, you think, or dexterity?
Your pick, actually. Your knowledge of how the inner mechanisms of doors work, your nimbleness with your fingers. I'll leave that up to you.
That's 21.
21 is fine. Yeah, it's just one of those doors where you stick the peg in and twist it like the Allen wrench, basically. You carry an Allen wrench, and yeah, you unlock the door. No evidence that the lock was broken or anything, and you head up the stairwell to where you suspect the green room is. So getting up there, you already did your luck check to see if you encounter any MLE. So you're good on that end. There is, however, an MLE guard in the green room that seems to be guarding some of Einstein's belongings. Or not an MLE guard, sorry, that was misleading. This would be an officer. The only reason he doesn't notice you guys is because, Zephyr, you peek your head in first. What would you like to do?
And is currently choking on his water. Like he literally just messaged me
The
that.
MLE,
So.
the MLE officer hears you and rushes out into the hallway.
No. Ethan is a human, not
His
Zephyr
mistake.
is a person.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Zephyr stopped at a water fountain on the way. My bad.
No.
You
No,
okay?
you see,
okay,
Zephyr would
Ethan?
Zephyr would just hold his breath indefinitely. So
Right. Yes, he
Clearly.
can do that.
big power play there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. So
I'll tell you this: Marcus will, unless circumstances change, Marcus will not be able to get into this room while not being invisible without this guy
Yep.
noticing him.
Okay. So, oh, I'm gonna pretend to be a reporter.
Order with
Okay.
a sniper rifle.
Okay.
I have a cane, thank you.
You
I'm a gentleman with a cane.
a
Yeah,
gentleman
it's
reporter
not-
with a cane.
His
What's
sniper
your,
rifle's a cane.
What's your deception mod there, Marcus?
It's a 0.
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
Whatever.
Marcus.
I had a plus 6
Marcus.
to my
Oh
stealth.
wait,
Like,
no, I'm sorry. My deception's actually a +4.
It's not bad.
and
That's
you
true.
have a bardic.
That is true. I do.
Do Bardicks last 10 minutes?
They sure do.
Okay. So yeah, it's
Over
been
now.
10 minutes.
Well, both of you guys lost it then. Sorry. What a
Well,
waste of
Marcus,
2
do
bardics.
you want to pretend to be a chauffeur or something? If not, probably best to go hide in the closet so you don't get arrested.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
All right. I'll head back to the closet because why not at this point? Although we get the officer out of there, don't we? The officer needs to get out of there. So when you go in there, you're gonna only be invisible for a little while, but you'll lose invisibility before he comes back. So we need to get you or that guy
Yeah,
out of there at least.
Think we can knock him out?
You get one good hit, and that's about it. So, and as soon as I start shooting, the rest of the cavalry's coming. The best I can do is probably lead him away as a distraction.
I don't want them, but then they might suspect there are more people back here.
I mean, I could just play drunk and stumble back here.
Can you not just shoot? Do you have? Can't you just whack him with your cane, like melee him?
I'm sure I could. I'm pretty sure I'd only hit him for like 1 damage though.
God, I hate these mandatory stealth sections for video games.
Right? It's almost like it wasn't mandatory at all. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez. Okay, here's my idea. I'll go in there. I'll
Mhm.
grab his radio stone.
Mhm.
Like I'll try a sleight of hand. I have 4 to sleight of hand. Plus, I might get advantage for being invisible. But I'll disable that so he can't call for help, and then we just pummel him, and then throw him in. I don't know. He might wake up after a while, though.
Yeah, I'll play drunk and I'll kind of like stumble up from the hallway and try and ask for directions. They'll be the easiest thing for us to do. That way.
Do they have breathalyzers in the 10th Kingdom?
I guess that would be the spell detect poison and disease, because alcohol is technically a poison.
That's
You
true.
They would,
guys,
They would cast detect poison and disease on you to see if you were poisoned, which is inebriated.
you guys have a police radio stone. You can use it for more than
We
than
could just be
uh.
undercover. I'll
You
I
guys
could
don't
be a
have badges though.
plainclothes officer. Lost my badge. I don't know. Shit, man.
I
Oh,
mean,
alright.
you could
Um,
use it while you're in the closet or while you're in a secret location to pretend to be another officer and say that you need them to come immediately to the front or
Right.
something.
Yeah, can I see what the officer's name is? Like,
You have
on-
to get in the room to do that.
All available
Okay.
officers.
No, that would cause way too much. That'd be way too much of way too many.
Who's on
Um,
duty in Einstein's room?
Or okay, I'm thinking like Einstein left something like in X area just to draw him out.
Notebook, note cards, Coca-Cola.
what if we called an emergency to the back entry? Because I'm sure there's a back entrance as well as a front entrance.
I think the last time I used like an enemy radio or something in this game, they questioned who I was. So I think calling for emergency might drum up too much suspicion,
Fair.
and I don't want them alerted at all. So I think just calling up like that he left something like up there would probably be the best.
All right. Do you want to do it? Do you want me to do it?
What is your deception?
4.
Well, mine's 2. So
Oh shit. I was hoping you'd be better than that.
good luck, buddy.
Oh,
Probably you
mine's
probably should.
13.
Let's go back to the closet first.
Well, I'll wait out here. You go back to the closet.
All right, I'm going back to the closet.
I need another luck check to see if you encounter one on the way back.
Oh,
Okay,
thank
well,
God.
please. They all leave the building.
Yes.
They
Did we just win?
They're like really worried about this chick that they just arrested.
You need all hands on deck. No, they don't all leave the building, but yes, you were very okay. You were able to get back to the closet without any consequence.
Hop into that closet and I call over the radio. Backstage green room. Could you please bring down Professor Einstein's notebook?
Yep. Make that deception check.
That's 13.
Okay. 13 is not bad considering the last officer rolled a nat 1. Insight. It's 21.
Yep.
So you hear back over the radio.
He's already about to start. If he didn't bring it, he doesn't need it.
How do I respond to that? I'll key in. All right, man. Your badge, not mine.
So stressed. Oh my god.
Make an intimidation check, please.
Oh my god.
Intimidation. Fuck.
That sounded intimidating. Did it not?
I think it
Yeah.
could also be
Yeah.
persuasion.
Yeah.
No.
No.
That is intimidating.
All right. Well.
Yikes. Arrested.
Holy
oh
shit!
My god.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Wow, Marcus is really coming in under pressure.
God, I wish I was this good. Damn.
Okay.
We'll take that.
All
next
right,
one.
Marcus
he'll-
carrying the team from a fucking broom closet.
Right.
Yeah, really.
Jesus Christ. There's like some silence. And the guy comes back over.
I don't even know what it looks like. There's
Zephyr, you see him going through Einstein's things after like a brief panic, and he's just looking at it. He's like,
I don't even know where his notebook is.
Well, I just turned away. Can I slip in?
this is
like,
when Marcus, you say, just bring the whole bag.
Can't find it. Bring everything.
Okay, so he picks up the bag and walks out of the room muttering to himself.
Yeah, let's get like a shot of just like the door like about to close before it just like a couple inches just stops.
Yep.
And that's when I
just like the scene with Speechless in the archives, actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, continue. All right, so you're looking for a place to
Oh,
hide
boy.
then.
Yep.
Okay. Make an investigation check, and depending on how you roll, if you get a, we'll say, well, you've got time actually. Just make a stealth check with advantage.
Okay. Can I use my magnifying glass by any chance?
Well, that's for up close details. This is more of a
Okay.
broad picture of.
Oh,
Okay.
25. That's good.
Okay. Make that stealth check at advantage, please.
25
okay,
as
25 as well. All right. So you are able to conceal yourself pretty well in this green room. Marcus, what is your plan from here on out?
Oh man, I'm in a broom closet.
You're in a broom closet. That's right.
I'm gonna hang out until I hear shit go away.
Can please tell me he's just like casually just on the radio stone, just like messing with the other officers.
Yeah, I'll be monitoring the radio stone to make sure nothing goes absolutely haywire, and I'll try to intercept
Sure.
as best I can. But yeah, broom closet man, really cool. Love the dark.
Yeah. So I'd like to think that this theater is one of those ones with TVs and also the occasional speaker in the hallway. That way, if you are not present for whatever is going on in the theater, you can still listen to it or watch the TV in the main hall. So, though you guys will not be able to see the presentation, you will still be able to listen to it. Those of you in the auditorium, that being B and Halo, the lights will dim down as everyone's talking comes to quiet murmurs and then silence. The stage lights will come on, and you'll see on the stage is a massive, sprawling blackboard that spans the entire stage. And from the side of the stage, a very short, elderly gnome will walk to center stage. He has this wild white hair and a sort of like silly expression on his face as he goes up to the podium, grabs a lever that he cranks several times until he is at the proper height for the podium. And he looks out at the audience, kind of with a curious look, taps the mic, and says, "Well, it's a lot more than I was expecting. Normally didn't have as many people for my classes." And a couple of people will like laugh as he looks down and he says, "Truly, I am very proud to see so many bright people in this room. Now, who would like to hear about reality theory?" He'll like pull another lever as the mechanism holding him up will bring him over to the chalkboard. "Now, what is reality theory? Reality theory is the study of events and their possible outcomes, and it is comprised of three core principles. Now, I know many of you are probably reality theorists yourself, but can anyone tell me what the first principle of reality theory is?" And you'll see the telethopters flitting around the ceiling as they begin to shine big spotlights on the crowd looking for a volunteer. A bunch of people start raising their hands up, and Einstein like points out, trying to pick one. You. And you'll see the students stand up and recite basically verbatim. Reality theory is comprised of a series of events, each with their own set of possible outcomes. And he'll nod. He says, "Good. Now you." You'll see another person stand up. "The dominant outcome determines the course of reality, while all other outcomes are discarded." "Yes, wonderful." And the spotlight will hover over B as it lands on you. "Ah, yes, you, in the way back. The third principle, please." B, could you please make an Arcana check? DC is 14.
Okay. What's the DC?
14.
Hopefully B probably knows it. 20.
Nice. Yeah, B does know it. I will whisper it to you.
Um, B stands up. The course of reality can only be altered prior to the occurrence of the determined outcome.
And after getting there, after some time, he will nod and say, "Yes, precisely. Now, there are three types of change: creation, modification, and destruction. Where creation adds new possibilities, modification removes and adds, while destruction only removes. Now, how can one change reality? Small changes occur every day, and every decision you make sets the course of reality. However, some change is beyond our physical capabilities. Thus, we turn to the arcane. There is only one spell capable of altering the very fabric of reality on a massive scale. However, even the most learned arcanists cannot cast it on their own. This would be the wish spell. When one makes a wish, they turn the impossible into probable. Though the spell has great power, it is not without its limits. It still must adhere to the third principle of reality theory. When a change is made, all other potential realities are discarded. And you'll see he begins drawing on the board. He draws one large circle and several smaller circles of varying sizes. The dominant or larger reality consumes the others, removing them from existence. Of course, we are all unaware of these realities. And you'll see someone in the crowd raise their hand, and he'll kind of like furrow his brow. Yes, you have a question. What if there isn't a dominant reality and there are two equal realities of the same magnitude? And you'll see a look comes over Einstein's face as he shakes his head. That is not possible. There is always a dominant reality, regardless of the changes made. And with that, Einstein will continue his lecture, going into more vigorous detail. Some people like nod off, but you can tell there's a lot of energy to the crowd. And the seminar begins to wind down. And you see Einstein get a sort of sad look on his face. Now, I'm sure you are all looking forward to the meet and greet with me. Plans have changed, unfortunately, and I will not be able to, but. And you see there's like a glimmer, almost like his eyes turn glassy for a second. It was a great honor talking to you all and seeing so many bright minds in this room. Well, thank you for your time. And he will bow. There's a couple of murmurs and hushed voices, but eventually everyone will begin to clap. The MLE sergeant on the side of the stage will nod to Einstein as, somewhat despondent, he will begin to walk across the stage and disappear behind the curtain.
Halo, that was a little, I don't know, weird.
He nods. And even from those of you who could only hear, there was some some emotion there. Like you could almost feel the sadness in his voice. Marcus and Zephyr, it sounds like the seminar is winding down, which might mean that Einstein is heading back up to the green room.
I have no way of alerting him to that.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna just get in my hiding spot and wait for him.
After a short while, the auditorium will begin to clear out. B and Halo, what are you guys doing?
He is going to find a different MLE officer to go up
Okay.
to.
Okay. You can find one easy enough.
One that looks
He's
nicer.
kind of like directing people out of the auditorium.
B will go up and kind of wait there patiently until he acknowledges her.
Yeah, he's like gesturing. He's like, exit is that way. Just follow the crowd of people.
Hi, I'm a
I'm
lost
doing a
child.
good job. You're a lost child. Oh God, I really didn't want to have to. Okay, where are your parents? Where'd you last see them?
You took my friend away.
You found a different MLE officer, right?
Yeah. Uh, my
He's like, what do you mean we took your friend away?
okay, so I met my friend here and I told her how excited I was to attend my first big event here and how excited and I really wanted to meet Einstein and she got really carried away and tried to sneak in the back and I think she was taken away and I just need to know if there's like an on-campus police station or something.
You want to make another deception check?
Oh, I should have slapped myself with guidance. I looked to Halo.
You had plans to do this. It's fine to say you did.
16
Okay.
plus
Okay, and then roll a d4.
1, 17.
Okay, he'll make an insight check. 9. So he shakes his head and he's like, kid, we're the MLE. We're not some campus police officer. If your friend was taken, then she's taken downtown. You know what I mean?
I mean, no, I don't know what you mean because I have no interaction with the MLE, so I wouldn't have known. Thank you for telling me.
All
He tries
right,
to make him feel bad.
exits that way. She
Um,
tries to make him feel bad.
Yeah. So if I need to go get her, do I need to go there?
If she has a phone call, she'll probably call one of yous or one of her friends.
All right. Come on. I'm leaving.
All right. So you guys leave. Even from the closet, Marcus, you can kind of hear the auditorium. Like there's a crowd of people leaving it, and they're pretty dejected that they didn't get to meet Einstein close up. Zephyr, as you are in the green room, you will see entering the room with the MLE sergeant and 2 officers, Einstein. He gives them a very like irritated look. Just let me grab my things, and he'll walk over to the table and grab his things.
Can I do like a insight check on him? Can't think of the word there. Jeez.
Sure.
21.
So he's putting on the air of being sad, but there's also a desperation almost. And as you notice that, he knocks over his bag onto the table and he like makes a big deal about it. He's like, oh scheisse, and he like starts scrambling and you see him begin to cast a spell.
How
You just
did the
continue to
MLE
watch.
officers react?
They just assume he's an old man and being klutzy. They're not paying him too much mind. They're more worried about people trying to come people trying to come up and come see him, and they're just worried about like getting him out, basically.
Damn. Okay. Why would anyone do that? I wonder. I was really hoping to get some alone time up there.
To see if there was any kind of chatter on the radio about weirdos outside trying to get in, or everybody getting ready to go home, or shit like that.
Yeah, so they have his car prepared to take him. They don't specify where. They just say take him back.
Can I do an Arcana, see what spell he's doing? Maybe.
You don't need to. As he finishes casting the spell, from his bag he knocked over a vial of ink, and it just looks like a large ink splatter until Zephyr, you look at it, and it says Zephyr Wesley. The ink begins to leak down the desk and to a drawer where he quickly slips in a small package before gathering his things and nodding to the MLE. All right, well, let's go then. And he'll give one last wistful look in the room before being escorted out.
Right. Okay. We just say that Zephyr just like slowly lowers himself up from the roof and the ceiling. Oh man. Okay, so he knew I was there. Cool. I'm assuming that I'm alone right now.
Yes, the MLE left with him.
All right.
One took one last cursory glance, noticed the ink spill, and it appears to them. We get a look from their perspective. It just looks like a massive ink blot on the table with some dripping down. The spell he cast was one we've seen before for used in Marai's arc, illusory script.
Oh.
A fake, honestly.
Well, Zephyr's going to look in the drawer, pull his gun out just in case. And yeah, can you like try to open it or?
The drawer's unlocked.
Well, what's this package?
Oh, you're opening the package, are you?
Yes.
Well, in that case, I need no. Just kidding.
But like, I mean, he's doing it like he's trying to pull the pin out of grenades. He's just doing it slowly and like away from his face. Like,
so you open the package, and inside is a scroll of parchment, as well as a two-pronged rod of metal. And as soon as you open the parcel, you will hear Einstein's voice. We should probably have a chat. Come see me using these.
and what is this? He says, looking at the rod. Does it look like a tuning fork?
It is the fork of tuning, yes.
Oh yes, the fork of tuning.
You hear that message. You try to talk back, but nothing is reiterated, nothing is responded.
Great. Perfect even. Guess I'm gonna go collect my buddy from from the closet.
So after the MLE, after basically Einstein leaves, the building begins to clear out. Marcus, you'll hear the MLE walking down the hallway. You hear their footfalls before everything seems to just go quiet. B, are you just chilling outside on campus?
I mean, B doesn't want to call anybody because B could like blow their cover.
You do see like the MLE officers. Once the building has been cleared of people, they begin to disband. Marcus and Zephyr, are you guys like following them out, but from a distance?
I'm pretty sure I'll be in the closet until somebody tells me otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm basically just gonna go grab Marcus and like say, hey, let's skedaddle.
Good plan.
So
I like it.
I'm assuming that we just try like to sneak out with like the blend in with the crowd.
I'm sure there's some stagehands backstage who might be leaving. We could probably carry something.
Yeah. Are there any loose road? Hey, you know what? Are there any like road cases around?
Any what?
Road cases. Those black boxes with
road cases.
They're black boxes. You see them like in movies and stuff. Okay, like they're black boxes with wheels on them. Like if I send you a photo, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, those things." Yeah, I'll just do that.
Road cases do actually exist, but for a kind of a talk like this, you wouldn't have road cases for that. They do exist outside the movies now.
Because the DM has that knowledge.
Here. Oh man, it's still like a backstage area, you know.
I mean, honestly, James has spent enough times in the Bardo that he probably knows the backstage pretty dang well.
Yeah, I've been several times
just
to
push
Bardo.
one of those.
Yeah, you could just push one of those out the door. That's fine.
Yeah, we're just gonna pretend. Use us. Coming through. Clear the way. Make a hole. You know.
I just imagine that some poor techie going, "Wait, come back with that. That's not yours."
Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, you guys are able to wheel that out the back, and some like techie yells at you, and you guys shrug and leave. I'm assuming you all reconvene somewhere on the campus.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably radio B after that, after we make our getaway.
Who's all here? Head count.
I think Marai was taken. I think they sent her. The MLE offices are in town. We've been there before, haven't we? Right? We randomly showed up to like interrogate someone.
Yeah, there are numerous, but there's definitely some that are in the immediate vicinity.
How do we find out which one she was taken to?
Do you want to cut real quick to Marai?
Yes.
Sure.
So Marai, during the course of the suggestion spell, you are taken to one of the MLE stations. Your belongings are confiscated. They don't like search you, but basically any magic items that they would have found would have been confiscated.
They don't take my cloak, do they?
Please tell me you actually wear actual clothes under that.
What? Well, here's the thing. Why wouldn't he?
Okay, so they give you a female MLE officer, and once they find out that cloak is your clothes, they're like, okay, you can keep that. That doesn't, because they do run like they do quick identifies on objects, and if they don't notice anything inherently malicious about them, like a cloak that just lets you change your clothes is fine. So for your dignity, they will allow you to keep the cloak on your person.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that she would. I mean, it's just her clothes, right? So it's
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
I mean, she washes it and stuff. It's not like she's always wearing it, but like
I got you.
anyway.
Yes, they will let you keep that.
No, like she's just been in her undies.
But they bring you to a small room for questioning and sit you across from another MLE officer. There's a light sort of hanging from the table, and they gesture for you to sit down.
I sit down.
I hope you don't mind. We have some questions for you.
I don't mind at all.
And you will see he pulls out a silvery wand with arcane runes kind of inscribed on them. He will wave it as the room becomes sort of embossed in this bluish teal kind of light as he casts the spell Zone of Truth.
I have a. I'm under suggestion though, and they told me not to resist. So I assume that means that I would willingly fail. Because if not, then I'm making the check.
What do you guys think? Do you think suggestion would force her to fail, or because I would like to have you make the save yourself because it's sort of like subconsciously Lux fighting back.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Totally.
What do you guys think?
I want to make the save. I'm okay
yeah.
either way though.
Okay.
Based on the circumstance that suggestion was cast on, I'd say that it's probably more physical, and I'd let her take the mental resist.
All right. Yeah. So go ahead and let me make sure what save it is first. Zone of Truth.
Probably won't pass it no matter what it is.
Oh my gosh, it's a charisma save.
I thought it was a charisma save.
DC 15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
We should be able to get there easily.
Okay.
It's a 23. I know my rights.
So he crosses his arms because Zone of Truth says you know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
Yeah.
And he sighs. He says, "All right, we'll try this without spells."
Okay. I like that.
What were you doing at the seminar?
I was going to see Einstein.
Going to see him in person?
Yeah, I was going to see his lecture in person. Isn't that how you go to seminars?
Not typically when you're trying to sneak past security while being invisible.
Oh, yeah. So I just I don't think you understand that I'm like a really big Einstein fan, and I just wanted to catch a glimpse of him. I just thought it would be cool, and then I was gonna sneak back to my seat and like brag about it to my friends. It was just playing around. Took it a little too far.
Yeah, so he's definitely squinting at you. He shakes his head. Go ahead and make a deception check.
Okay. 24.
18. So he can't tell if you're being truthful or not, but he doesn't think you're outright lying. And he just kind of like shakes his head and writes something down on his notepad.
What are you writing there?
Were you or anyone you knew at the seminar?
Did I know people that were at the seminar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went with my friends. I just said that.
None of them tried to sneak backstage either?
No.
Yeah, so he's like gauging your reaction.
She's just
And-
completely flat faced, like, and quick as a whip too. Like there was no thought either. Just no.
So he reaches for something and he pulls up the amulet you had, the medallion.
The medallion of thoughts.
Yes.
Oh
Is there an moment on Lux's face?
no, it's an in her brain.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, okay,
Were you aware this was on your person?
yeah, it's my necklace. My mom gave it to me.
Ah. As well as the other magical items you had?
Oh well, so this, and she like points to, like, puts her fingers like on her chest near her collarbone, like indicating the cloak. This was from an ex-boyfriend who was completely in love with me. The sword was just something I picked up recently, and my violin is just, I don't know, it's just a violin I got at a pawn shop.
Yeah, he shakes his head at the violin. He's like, that's not what I'm concerned about. This particular medallion allows you to detect thoughts, which is strictly illegal in the 10th Kingdom. Were you aware of this?
No. I've never used it like that. I just, it's for my mom, and I've always really kind of had a thing for spiders. And she points to like the spider emblem on it.
You can visibly see he does not buy that at all for a very specific reason.
Here's a question I have for you before we continue any further, officer.
Mhm.
Do I get a lawyer? Because I don't believe that you read me like my rights or anything, and I thought I got a phone call for sure.
So that would be after the like interrogation, quote unquote.
I don't
But yeah,
get a lawyer.
the officers who like detained you did read you your rights. You're technically, you don't have to like talk to these people, but
Oh, I thought I had to talk to you. Yeah, I want a lawyer. I think you're trying to, first of all, I think you're trying to pin a magical item and she does air quotes, magical item that is not a magical item on me, when that's something that I've never been able to use in any sort of magical way. It was on my neck. You knew it was just an accessory. I have semi-matching jewelry, which I'm assuming like everything that she had on at the time was kind of like in the same style or motif, or like at least color. Like, as you could tell, it's just an accessory to me. Like, I had no idea that my mom gave this to me. So I don't know, I don't even want it if it's something nefarious. Like, you can keep the illegal item. I don't need it.
you're not a spellcaster then.
I'm a musician.
But you don't cast spells, correct?
How long have we been talking? Like, above game. How long have he and I been going at it?
Probably a good like 2 or 3 minutes. But do you answer his question?
No, I look at him and I'm like, I already answered you. I'm a musician.
That explains why you were invisible. Did one of your friends turn you invisible?
I don't have to answer anything that you're asking me right now. This is so weird and personal. I am so confused. Can I?
Could you make a perception check for me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
18.
As you guys are having this conversation, you will smell a very fragrant perfume or some kind of odor, but it's like strong and flowery.
What kind of flower?
Make a nature check.
Gladly. A
You
9.
don't know what flower it is.
No.
you
Really
will see-
strong though.
Yeah, really strong. And you
What do
will
I
see.
Sorry.
I'm getting there. You will see the inspector's eyes go blank as someone appears from being invisible after touching him.
What?
You see a fair-skinned high elf. She's got long orange hair that's tied up in a braid, and she has these bright rose-colored eyes. She's wearing this like elegant plum-colored dress and a large brimmed hat, and they both have this sort of like white trim lace. And on her clothes are accents of bright red flowers, poppies.
Oh shit.
And you will see as she's casting a spell on him, and you hear her muttering under her breath, "You took the suspect in for questioning, found her innocent, and let her go." And with that, she'll take her hand away. You'll see him pass out on the desk, and almost like a doll, she'll turn her gaze to look at you.
Marai is just like pushed back. If she's not handcuffed to the table, like they do that in interrogations.
No, they didn't handcuff you.
She's pushed like completely back away from the table, like she's a like chair pushed all the way back at arm's length, and her mouth is just open. I should go. Thanks, I guess. Nice to meet you.
So, with a sort of blank expression, she'll reach down and grab the inspector's notes, fold them up, and tuck them into a small purse before taking some items out of it. You will recognize your item.
Is she giving them back to me, or is she taking them?
She's putting them on the table in front of you.
What? I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Poppy, one of Navris's agents.
Oh,
I believe he's belonged to you.
Yeah. Oh my. Okay. How did you know I was here?
She looks to the inspector, who's still holding the amulet. She'll reach down, take it from him, and examine it closely. How did you get this?
It's gonna sound very weird. I bought it off a guy in a TV. But I can't use it right now. But it reminded me of Hugh's. I'm sure you know who Hugh is. And so I bought it. And I just kind of wear it. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't.
This medallion, Navris gives it to her agents. And she's still holding it. She hasn't made any gesture to give it back to you. And she's just kind of like looking at you to gauge your reaction.
Oh, I guess. I don't know how the guy in the TV got it, but I mean, I've met Navris. So I guess it reminds me of her too. So I'm not like an agent of Navris. But I have that.
Well, please do promote an affiliation to her. Understandable why the MLE was suspicious over it. And very, very, very slowly, she'll set it on the table. It isn't easy being an agent of Navris. gets more complicated when the MLE are involved. Maybe this isn't for you.
Well, I mean, I'm not an agent. I just know Navris.
When she says that, something stings really deep. And whether it's just because Marai has an attachment to Navris or some other supernatural force, you feel the sting deep.
It's kind of like she snatches the necklace off of the table and is like, that's, actually that's really not true. I mean, kind of
Navris
mean.
will be glad to know you're safe, I'm sure. Why don't
Yeah, I mean,
why don't you go home for now and lay low? I think that would be better for all of us. I need you to make a wisdom save as she casts suggestion on you.
12.
So you feel her words, and what's Marai's like internal reaction?
She's pissed. Like there is this, and it's probably very visible on her face, like while Poppy is like casting this spell, that there is this like anger that is not really seen by anybody in the party, or obviously not by this person that she's just met, that is just absolutely like bubbling to the surface. And she looks like she's just about to snap this woman's head off with her words right as she casts suggestion.
So she cocks her head at you and she says, "Was it something I said?"
I think you should also go.
It's both.
And
I'll
she'll
walk
just, like-
you out, and she'll offer you her arm as she goes to open the door.
Yeah, Marai will just like pick up all of her stuff and like get it all situated and be like, I'm good. I don't need it. Thanks.
She'll nod to you, and she will begin to cast another spell as you see her dissipate into a basically mass of poppy petals as she disappears.
Yeah, Marai will just walk out of the fucking station, I guess. Just like, guess as soon as like our good officer wakes up with his memory all modified and stuff, she might even go over and shake him and be like, officer, are you okay?
Yeah, so he wakes up and he's like, what? And he'll like look at you, and you see like him replaying the fake events over in his head. I suppose you'll be wanting to go then. And he'll like stand up. He knocks like the coffee on the table onto his lap and like
no.
burns his pants.
Oh, no. That's Marai will be like, we got to get you all cleaned up, don't we? On our way out. You okay? Is your legs okay?
He's just looking around the room like he swears he misplaced something or forgot something, but can't remember what it is. And he says, it's hot coffee.
Yeah, gets me every time too. Make sure it's not too hot. You could like burn your skin.
He just looks completely frazzled, and he will walk you out, like trying to dab his pants with some napkins on the way.
Great meeting you, officer. So thank you for the lovely conversation. I hope you find those scoundrels that you told me you were looking for. Sounds awful.
Scoundrels, right? Yeah.
So glad I could help with that investigation. All right. You have an excellent day. Okay. Bye-bye. She'll just walk out.
Marai all smiles but fuming.
100%. Like as soon as she gets out, she like digs through her purse for like a pack of cigarettes she was probably holding for Zephyr and is like, motherfucking bitch. Assholes, every one of them.
So yeah, that leaves us back to Zephyr, Marcus, B, and Halo. You guys, what was your plan for finding Marai? Or I guess at some point maybe Marai, you radio to them over the radio stone.
All right, everyone. Here's the plan. We get as
Great
many
plan.
automatic weapons as we can. We kick in the front door, and then we demand to get Marai back.
Hey, this is Marai. Hey, can anybody hear me on the radio stone, or is the thing still happening?
All right.
Hi.
Was this your one
Oh
phone
my
call
God.
or?
No, I'm out.
Thank
Oh,
God.
you're out.
Zephyr was talking about storming the offices.
I still don't think that that's a bad idea.
It wasn't storming the offices. It was sieging the offices. There's a difference. Second
Sorry,
of all,
there's a difference. B sounds really stuffy, like she's been crying.
Oh no. Okay, I'm out. I gotta go back to the house, the place, the apartment, wherever we live, wherever I live, and lay low for a little while. But yeah. So I gotta do that. I can't really,
Gonna concentrate the whole 8 hours.
Yeah, she's like my rival. I would have dropped it, but fuck you for not being nice to me, Marai. Yeah, I gotta go home. It's just for a little while. Just lay low. I think I might have pissed Navras off. I don't know what's happening. So listen, I don't think I should be relaying this. It's again the laying low thing. This doesn't seem like a smart thing to relay in the open on Radio Stone. So I'll I don't know. I don't have a car.
Do you need me to come pick you up and we can go to your place?
Please.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
He immediately starts walking back to the car.
Please don't sound, but you don't be stuffy. I'm so stuffy.
Very stuffy.
Well, she'll look back at like the station and be like, okay, well, this is the one that I'm at. See you soon.
You hear B yelling, I don't know where that is.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
Okay, I'll just be out here smoking a cigarette. Can't miss me. Only when she's stressed. These are Zephyr cigarettes.
Amazing. We get there, half the pack's gone. He's like, what the heck?
You just carry his brand of cigarettes just for him.
Yeah, that's kind of like a cute, like just an extra pack in our purse. Why not?
She has all that purse space, right?
Yeah, she's got all that purse. And what if he runs out, you know?
So you guys are heading to pick Lux up and take her home?
Before we get to the car, though, Mark is going to retrieve his ring and his amulet. Technically, he's got to get Phillips's ring back too, or not ring, amulet.
Of course, see. Here's all your illegal stuff, Marcus.
Thanks so much.
Here's your contraband. Oh, hey, officer.
Nice seeing you.
Jesus.
All right. But yeah, you guys go pick up Lux and are able to get her home without any issues. What I can imagine Marai's face. Sorry, you went to pick up Marai, not Lux, but I can imagine Marai's face. What does everyone see as they drive up on Marai?
She's just standing there like on the sidewalk in front of the police station with her arms crossed and like all of her shit, like, put in the appropriate, like violin on her back or whatever, and just smoking a cigarette, and just like she's pulled her hair back into like a ponytail or like a messy bun, and she just looks like nobody has ever seen. Like, you guys always see Marai and she's always in a good mood, but she looks furious. She just exudes like absolute anger.
So, Songbird, you seem pretty mad for someone who just got out of jail.
Yeah, can we go to I'll tell you about this in the car. I don't want to in front of the police station. You know, as soon as they get into the Jeep, she's like, okay, so everything was going great. I was having this conversation with this asshole police officer who's trying to pin something on me that wasn't my fault. She like yanks the medallion of thoughts like out from underneath her shirt, and it's like, so he kept trying to peg this on me as being like an illegal item of detect thoughts, but even though it wasn't activated at all. And yeah, and then all of a sudden, this room filled with like the scent of flowers and this crazy high elf with this big red hair braid thing and a hat just appeared out of nowhere. And she's like, I'm Poppy. And fucking came in and just like did it. I had to be modified memory. I've seen it before on that tape, on the tapes from the lab. And she modified his memory. And then she had a full conversation, but she took his notes, told him, oh, this is innocent. You interviewed her. Everything was fine. And then she just was very mean to me and asked me where I got this and told me that it was for the agents of Navarus and that, oh, well, maybe you're just not really cut out for this, being an agent of Navarus. And I was like, I'm not an agent of Navarus, but it's fine. She crosses her arm.
Well, he just
Popping.
like just rubs her shoulders.
She was so mean to me.
Well, I think you did just fine. I think you handled it like a monkey handles a coconut.
I don't know what that means.
I'm gonna order pizza to make you feel better.
Thank you.
Okay, do you want pepperoni?
Please.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Do you have stairs? I think I brought stairs over here for me.
You did.
Okay,
We installed
perfect.
them.
Awesome. Oh, thank you. Feel
You're
good
over
of the
so
phone.
much.
Zephyrus like 5 days before trying to work on that, installing gnome stairs everywhere.
Flashback,
have
your
to-
directions are terrible.
It's from IKEA.
You're missing
Winter
half
collection.
the screws.
You're missing half the screws. And then she told me, oh, you've got to lay low. I think that would be best for all of us. And just so smug. And then she offered me her arm on the way out. And I told her to fuck off. Not those exact words, but I just said, I don't need your help. And then I left. And she left. She turned into a bunch of fucking flowers.
Can you turn into a bunch of flowers or?
No, I can't. I can't turn into a bunch of flowers.
You hear in the background, hi, yes, I'd like to order one large pepperoni pizza.
She's having a breakdown right now.
Yeah.
I have to say,
Like there.
I think Poppy is one of my favorite NPCs I've ever made.
I heard James dying laughing in the bedroom. I wish he wasn't muted so you could hear how loud he was.
While I was talking, was he dying while I was relaying the whole thing?
I heard him in the other room dying laughing.
Wait, was I muted?
No, yeah, you were
Oh.
muted.
Yes,
Okay.
you
You're
were
muted.
muted.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, while I was relaying my story.
James was thoroughly enjoying himself.
I'm glad.
I'm the only one here that was able to experience it.
Yeah, that's so sad. No, yeah, Marai seems really upset. She's like, now I don't know. Like, is Navers like mad at me? Like, did I do a bad job? And I'm not like an agent of Navers, but now I feel like I have to be because fuck Poppy. Like, what a bitch. Who just like walks into a police station and is like, you're really bad at the job that you don't have. It's like that's so mean.
Yes, I'd like to also order like a lot of garlic like breadsticks. Could you put this
Yeah.
note in there that says, "Hi Marai, we love you. You try your hardest. Fuck Poppy." Can you write all of that in there? Okay, thank
Can
you.
like if Zephyr's just like hugging her or something, can like he just like tap B's shoulder like slyly without her noticing and be like, make that dough.
You want 2 orders of garlic breadsticks?
Nods, thumbs up. Goes back to patting Lux on the back.
Okay. Yes, I would like 2, and you can write that note twice in there and put from Zephyr on one of them. Okay, thank you. All right, thanks. B hangs up. It's going to be between 30 to 45 minutes. They said that they would not write fuck on the papers, but they'll like write the F with some little asterisks
Okay.
because it just sits down.
Now I don't know if I should I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to call Navras at some point. Not like call her, but like send a message. Maybe when I'm not so upset. And be like, sorry, I'm a fuck up.
Not that bad. Come on,
Poppy's
Lux.
so
Navras
mean.
loves you. I think she's very mysterious. but I'm pretty sure she loves you.
I think the best thing to do is to talk to Navris and make sure that you're both meeting each other's expectations.
Yeah, that's such a good idea. And I think you're right, Zephyr. I do think that I love her. I love her. She's great. I think she loves me too. I hope. I don't know. That seems weird to say. But I feel like she kind of feels like a mom, kind of.
Yeah, she's Mama Navris.
Mama Navris, yeah.
Yeah, Mama Navris. B comes in for a cuddle.
Yeah.
She's
It's
like
a
fit in
hug.
between. Like
V gets in between Zephyr and Marai.
Oh no!
just a little weasel. Oh my god.
No.
Zephyr, can you move over?
What a cock block.
I can only fit one leg on the couch. Zephyr, move over.
Does Zephyr move over?
She looks at Zephyr, gets really close to his ear, and goes, I paid for the pizza.
Halo will look at Marcus and just be like, Did you enjoy the seminar?
I had a great seat from the broom closet.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
He'll nod. Sorry.
Anyway,
continue.
I think I know what the line is at the beginning of the episode. I had a great seat from the fruit closet. Oh man.
And just so I'm clear, Marcus is totally hanging on to the MLE radio.
Okay.
I
Have
expect
at it.
nothing less. I expect nothing less from Marcus.
Either.
Marcus is like, fuck yeah, another legal item. My favorite.
I love
Um,
keeping all of these illegal items.
Marcus, you at one point, you would hear them sort of just dispatching their orders to each other. But at one point, one of their transmissions sounds like it cuts off midway. There's no indication of where they were going. Everything seems pretty obscure. But if you are hanging on to the MLE radio for that long, you would know that.
So Marcus heard that they were going somewhere, but the radio stone cut out.
Yeah, it cut out mid transmission through one of their call-ins.
All right. I'm gonna keep it live, I guess, to see if I hear anything else or
The remainder of the night, there is only static to be heard.
at the end of the night, or rather once it gets dark, Marcus would probably take the radio stone a fair bit away from where everybody might be and kind of ditch it in a dumpster somewhere.
Wait, you were supposed to return that to Officer Lux.
Oh, was I? Well
Yes.
then, that's
I
what
mean,
it is. It
you
is
can
what it
throw it
is.
away in a dumpster if you want.
No, let's not do that. Let's actually give it back to her.
Okay.
Yeah, keep the trust.
So after Marai is finished fuming over what I thought was a perfectly fine NPC, I don't know what you guys have an issue with, but does Zephyr bring up what he found?
Indeed, he does. So didn't quite go the way I expected, but I believe we have a rather unique opportunity, all things considered.
Oh, I mean, you got to, I'm so Zephyr, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot about the Einstein thing. You got to talk to him, right?
Not exactly, but
Oh my
he
god.
left something for me. Well, sadly, there wasn't a opportune time for us to be alone.
Wait, but there's
but
like a
he-
meet and greet.
No,
No
you
meet and
canceled that.
greet. It was really awkward.
It was very awkward from what I heard.
Oh,
So, but he'll pull out like the tuning fork. He left this along this other kind of scroll saying that that I can contact him and that we should talk, which I think I will, but I guess I have to activate this to do it.
maybe show it to B. B knows all about this kind of stuff.
There you go, small one.
Okay. B will like get up. Well, she'll like put her hand towards you for you to hand her the item. And then she'll get up and she'll start walking around and fidgeting with it. Can I make would it be, James, an arcana roll?
There are two items. There's the spell scroll,
And
And
then
then
there's like the
there's-
fork thing.
And then
Right.
there's the fork, right?
Okay. Can I make an Arcana roll on both?
It'd have to be one at a time, but sure. On the tuning fork, don't gnomes have something for like artificer's lore or something? You get advantage on Arcana checks.
It's
on-
Artificer's lore. It would be with a history check.
Oh, it's not Arcana or history.
It says whenever you make an intelligence parentheses history check related to magic items, alchemical objects, or technological
kinda lame.
devices, you can add twice your proficiency bonus instead of any proficiency bonus you normally apply.
I
Give
think
yourself-
I think this applies. Just make an Arcana check with double your proficiency.
Would you like a bardic
What is my
inspiration?
proficiency? Is my proficiency +4?
Yep, +4 at level 9.
Okay.
I've got 2 bardics left, so please feel free to take. Actually, I probably have more left because we got a short rest, and I'm assuming sitting in the police station probably
yeah.
gave me a short rest. So
Um,
feel free to take a bardic.
So instead of +7, would it be +11?
Yep.
Okay. I think I should be okay. Do you want me to still take it, or I can just give
Yeah,
myself
just take
guidance?
it. Nah, take
Okay.
it just in case.
How do you
Just-
give me Bardic?
Are you still between us cuddling?
I had gotten up to examine the objects.
Marai
But-
gets before you do that, Marai gives you like a nice big hug and is like, thanks for just like being my absolute bestie.
B gives a look to Zephyr. Yeah, you're a bestie.
Thought you were about to say thanks for just being the.
You're pushing it. You're pushing it.
Zephyrs like, I'm about to yeet this gnome.
Yes,
To
go.
be
go
clear,
ahead.
though, To be clear though, B absolutely loves Zephyr. She just loves picking on him. She thinks it's really fun and entertaining. I need to make 2 rolls.
Make the first one for the. Yeah,
22 without the
22
Bardic.
is definitely enough.
Then 20 without the Bardic. What the heck?
All right. So
Wait. Should I still use the Bardic just because? I'll burn it on the 20. No, I'll burn it on the 22.
Okay.
You got it. It's gonna. Oh
29.
wow.
I know what the scroll is. I know the origin
You know
of
what
this
both
scroll.
of them are.
I know the
Both-
material
22
that
is-
this scroll is.
Casey, stop. Given the agita.
Oh, no.
All right. So the item is a dimensional tuning fork. You tune it to a dimensional space, and it's as if you knew and were familiar with that space. The spell scroll is a spell scroll of plane shift.
Lays
What
this
the
information
fuck?
to everyone.
What? How are we supposed to use this?
What does the fort do again? Could you repeat that?
It lets you be familiar with a dimension you would otherwise have no knowledge of.
What does that mean? Like, if we mention, say, like the Feywild, I don't think the Feywilds are another dimension.
So in D&D 5e, the Feywild would be a separate plane / dimension.
Okay, so like the Feywild, I have never been there, so this fork would let me be knowledgeable of this region.
So the Feywild is a pretty well-known one. I'm not sure the specifics, but this is more for personal dimensions or private areas.
Like, it just allows me to be familiar with the space, like knowledgeable of something.
Basically, you having this tuning fork allows you to get to that place as long as you have
Okay.
means.
So is there
Hmm.
a specific dimension, like, do we determine which dimension we learn about, or
That is unclear. The tuning fork only lets you, when you're basically plane shifting, go to that place.
okay, so we need to use this scroll, and then this fork will help us. He says that.
Sounds okay. So the fork knows where we're going, and the scroll will help us get there. Basically.
I guess.
Okay. Einstein gave this to you?
Yeah. So basically, I was hiding in the roof, right? Minding my own business.
Okay.
When all of a sudden I see him fake drop something, which, well, he dropped ink, used, what's that spell called again? Illusory script. And before and he left this here. inside a drawer.
Okay, so I guess. I mean, if he left it for you, what did? This is all he left. No instructions.
Yeah. Well, all was on the note again.
It was basically just like, we should talk. Come see me.
This one might just take us there.
Well, only one way to find out. We've done dumber shit before. Oh yeah, like when I tried to, whatever. We all saw what happened last time.
Zephyr, you get a message via the sending spell. Well, I guess first it would ping off of Marai. Marai, you get a ping that someone is sending a sending spell.
This just in. Someone's sending a sending spell.
Do you snatch it or do you let it go? You don't
I
know
let
it's
it-
going to.
I let it go because I'm sure she gets pinged a fair amount.
Yes, it's like ping left and right. Yeah, Zephyr, you get a message that's like, "Are you guys still on the campus? I've been looking around for you guys. Where are you?"
Who is this?
Who is that? Is that fucking
Speechless.
Augustus? Oh, it's speechless.
Okay.
Oh, when did she go? I forgot. When
You respond to her.
did we take her?
She said that she'd be there.
Yeah, she's gonna lurk around the campus.
Oh, right. He'll just pop on. We left a while ago.
There's no response.
Sorry.
You want me to message her?
Yeah. See what she's up to.
Okay. Hey speechless, we left. I got arrested. Hope you're okay. What's going on with you?
Sorry to hear you got arrested, but I thought we were taking care of this Einstein dude.
Yeah. Zephyr tried to meet him. He left a note with a fork and a scroll of plane shift. Going to use it now. That's it. That was 24 words.
Okay, you'll get another message back. Well, what am I supposed to do? Just hang low? Did you want me to come?
Marai kind of looks at everyone and is like, well, you guys want speechless to come or you want her to hang low for now? We probably shouldn't have her come because they have that they know where she is all the time, right?
Yeah,
Okie
probably best for her
doke.
to lie low.
Did you tell her that you had like the spell scroll?
Yeah. I said spell scroll of planar shift.
You're thinking of using that, and you have no idea where it goes.
Yeah, it's definitely not the dumbest thing we've ever done. Probably not the smartest either. But if Zephyr says it's okay, I trust him. Exactly 25 words.
You want me to scry on the location first, where it goes?
Yeah, of course.
Mariah's like, can you take a nap before we do this? My spell slots after this. Yeah, no, we don't have to do that. Yeah, that would be fantastic. I think that could help, but I'm concerned about the MLE. Also, out of spells, message me. Thanks.
So she will begin making her way there then.
Question.
Answer.
When does the pizza come?
It arrives probably a good 30 minutes before Speechless gets there, so you've got plenty of time to snack.
B will come over with the pizzas and put them on the coffee table. And she'll sit down because she wants Marai to open up the boxes so she sees the note.
Yeah, Marai will open up the boxes and be like, ah, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh God, they wrote in pizza sauce on the pizzas.
Yep.
Oh,
It was
wow.
my
I didn't
idea
know they
too.
would. Uh-huh. Yeah, it was Zephyr's idea. B's eye twitches.
Aww. So sweet.
Yeah, you're
Marai,
so considerate.
Marai will
I sure am. Just,
hug Zephyr, give him a
Just
kiss
like-
on the cheek.
just like bites tongue at B.
Should we save speechless some? I
Hell
mean, she's
yeah.
kind of homeless.
Don't deny that woman some good pizza.
Leave her the ones that would say "F you" on it.
That'd
I
be
think it would be really
funny.
funny.
I
Yeah.
think she'd appreciate that.
I think she's funny.
Yeah, 15 years in Alcatraz really does something for your humor. Let me tell you.
You gotta have humor.
Oh my god.
You don't laugh,
there-
you'll cry.
Is there anything else you guys talk about before Speechless arrives? About, I don't know, the events? Anything? Is Marcus wondering about anything? I'm curious what Marcus has been doing.
Marcus would probably be keeping an eye out the window just to see if anybody's coming their way. That last broken message is kind of unsettling.
Hmm.
So he's like half paying attention to what's going on in the room.
Okay. Does anyone comment on Einstein's demeanor at the end of the seminar?
I mean, it feels like he was doing something he wanted to do. It's like the MLE cut him short for some reason.
Bro, what is up with the MLE? Yeah, Marai would have asked because she would want like a play-by-play since she missed the whole thing. She looks very concerned. Should we call my good friend? Officer Lux? I guess
No.
our good friend.
I don't know if he would know because it's like a separate thing, you know?
I guess maybe we could just put her on high alert though.
Yeah, I mean, you could let her know that like the MLE seemed really against Einstein finishing like his lecture, and that came off really weird. So like maybe the MLE don't like specific things Einstein's trying to teach.
After a moment, you guys will hear a knock at the door.
Oh, guess we'll have to get to Officer Lux a little bit later. I will go to the door and I will look through the peephole
Okay.
before I open it.
It is black, dark.
I open the door.
She takes her hand away from the peephole as you open the door. Oh hey,
You can't. Don't. Okay. Hey, don't cover the peephole next time, please.
why? And she like smirks.
So I can know it's you.
Oh yeah, might be a serial killer or something, right?
Yeah, could be. You never know, right?
She'll look past you at the boxes.
She
Got
does
any
have a
left?
sense of humor.
Oh, yeah, we got
sh-
pizza.
Sweet, and she'll like go to push past you into the room.
Oh.
We saved you the slices that say "F you," not because of "F you," but because we thought it was funny.
Because F you.
Ha.
Fuck you, and she'll eat the pizza.
B's like, "Hi, I knew she had a sense of humor." B's upset.
Wait, why is she upset?
Because she said just the "fuck you" thing. B thinks it was like to her.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Speechless is definitely the type of person that would say F you to a kid and not give a shit.
Well, you want to look at the stuff? You want to scry on the location and whatnot? After
yeah,
you
give-
eat,
give-
of course.
Oh, it's fine. I can do both at the same time. It's fine.
You're not gonna like
What?
steal the. Hey, listen, I just want to make sure Zephyr has his chance to punch Einstein like he keeps saying he wants to.
You didn't punch him today.
We
Cold feet.
no. There,
Huh.
you just had an officer escort the entire time. He's never alone.
He shrugs. I'm hearing excuses, but yeah, give me whatever you want me to look
Hey,
at.
which one of us has been arrested?
Marai raises
She
her
looks
hand.
at Marai.
It was just this once that you
Which
guys
one of
know
the
about.
two of us? Okay,
Alright,
whatever.
whatever. Give me what you want me to look at.
Just pander
You-
the fucking fourth.
Which one of any of us went to prison? You guys don't
Sweetie, I
know if
love
I've
you.
been to prison. Thank you. I love you too.
All right. Well, she takes the tuning fork, like licks the pizza sauce off her hand and sits cross-legged on the floor and holds it in a meditative stance. And we begin casting scrying on it. From her perspective, we see her vision takes her through a sky of white, fluffy clouds until the clouds part, and there is an island in a deep sky blue that's floating there, just suspended in the air. It's surrounded by lush greenery, well trimmed hedges, and looks like a fairly rustic country home. And across from the home is this sort of like suspended stone bridge that turns more grim as at the other end there is a large stone door above which reads the word Alcatraz. And as Speechless sees this, her eyes snap back. Uh-oh.
What?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
You mean uh-oh?
You're our scientist?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's in Alcatraz.
he's imprisoned.
Why?
Seems like, yeah.
Sign. Reality bomb. Savior of the 10th Kingdom.
Well,
And the whole...
that's not giving him too much credit.
well, okay. But still. In Alcatraz. Well, I mean, we have to go then.
Oh
For
my
sure.
god.
Wait. Will we be able to get back if we go?
I mean, you would have to pass through Alcatraz to do that, I'm guessing. Unless we have a way of getting back. Which, she looks at the scroll. We've only got one of those.
Maybe there's someone we could talk to that could have an
Oh!
object to get us back.
Marai like looks for her bag, like it's here somewhere, and she starts like digging through some drawers or something, and like yanks out a scroll of teleportation circle. Look what I have. Do I have to have two of these? I don't know how this spell works.
So, teleportation circle lets you teleport to a teleportation circle you know.
Well, I have to know one.
I mean, you know one.
Going back down there.
No, I know the one that one's attached to too.
She only needs the spell teleportation circle to get there.
Shouldn't be that hard to find someone with a. I think we could buy a scroll of teleportation circle, because then we could set one up here and then we could go back.
Possible. I would like to remind everyone, though, that we don't have a lot of time. I'm supposed to kill this guy by the end of the week. No offense.
Oh, Speechless. Like, can't you put a teleportation circle here? You could do that.
It's not a spell I had prepared when they took my spell book. I only have what I got when they imprisoned me. Those spells have been up here, and she taps her head for a long time, and her eye twitches a little bit.
Two ideas. Because I don't think we're going to be able to get out of Alcatraz if we go. So it's either A, a trap, or B, a puzzle that we need to figure out. Options. I can call Navris, which I was going to do anyway, but not right now. Or B, we can call our TV friend.
We have a third option.
Which is?
We call Ellie.
I'm not calling Ellie.
Ellie really freaks me out, Marcus.
I don't like her. I don't want her to know where I live.
Do you
All I'm saying is we can. She already knows where I live, so that's already a moot point. And
okay.
If we could convince her that this will help the state of the world and or maybe increase her prestige a little bit, or maybe she doesn't like the MLE, maybe she wants to stick it to him, or since we know somebody who really doesn't like the MLE, we might be able to get a guy to create a circle.
Possible. I mean, one of us must know somebody.
I'm thinking about Philip.
Ooh, Philip. Yeah, I mean, all right, let's exhaust the option of Philip before we go to Ellie. I don't like
Agreed.
Philip, but I really don't like Ellie. Marai like nods over to the phone. Telephone's over there.
You hear Marcus sigh really heavily.
Marai pats you on the back as you pass her, and she's like, "Good luck." Gives you a bardic.
Give you guidance.
Great.
All of the stuff. Yeah.
All right, so I guess Marcus is going to call Philip.
Okay. It is pretty late, but you ring, and eventually you hear,
Philip here.
Philip, it's Marcus. How you doing?
Marcus, great to hear from you. How is that medallion treating you?
Oh, absolute lifesaver. It's been great. Thank you so much. I do want
Great
to
to
return
hear.
it to you. I want to return it to you, and I have another small favor to ask of you, but I feel like we should talk about this in person.
Sure, come on down and we'll have a chat.
Excellent. I'll be there as soon as I can.
and he'll hang up.
Great. B, would you care to give me a ride?
Do you want me to stay there with you, or do you just want to take my car?
You can be the getaway driver.
I would love to go with you, but I have to keep laying low. Honestly, it's just
Oh my god, it sucks so bad.
Yeah. You guys chill out. Speechless, why don't you just hang out here as well? Unless you feel need to go otherwise.
She gives you the finger guns. She's like, "I'll hang here."
Good on you.
Yeah, I'll just go with Marcus and stay over there.
This shouldn't take
Is that
long. We'll
okay,
know one way or the
cool.
other real quick.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to come in case you die or something? I can bring you back.
oh
Yeah, you can come, Halo.
Okay.
mhm.
I mean, I don't anticipate any dying taking place, but if you want to go, you're welcome to it.
Well, accidents happen. We're in a car.
We know you just want to hang out with us.
I mean, yeah.
All right, man. Let's
But yeah,
go.
he'll go with you guys. All right. So you guys will head to Phillips. You get there probably. I mean, it's a decent drive. It's definitely not during rush hour though. I'd probably say it take an hour to get there.
Rip to that bardic.
Sorry.
Hey, it's okay. Good luck,
unless
Godspeed.
unless you guys are taking the Zep train, which would cut down your time considerably.
That train sounds good.
Yeah, we will drive to I'm sure the Zephyr has parking lots.
Yep. And you guys have student ID cards, so you just zip over on the train.
Heck yeah.
At that rate, it only takes the drive there, and you get there in a matter of total of 20 minutes. But yeah, you guys arrive at the wrought iron gate of the Charleston estate. See the sprawling grass fields. It's lit up right now, so the walkway has these lights on the side, help you navigate in the dark. And in the distance, you can see the manor.
All right. If the gate's open, I'm gonna go on it.
Yeah, he has one of his butlers buzz you in, and you guys walk in, and you're seen in. There's some of the servants bring you things like refreshments or food. One of them brings you a cigar, Marcus, and yeah, Philip greets you at the entrance. Marcus, great to see you.
Great to see you too, Philip.
Now,
Before I go
what do I owe to this special occasion?
Well, in partial regards to this lovely piece of jewelry you let me borrow. Thank you, by the way. And he hands it back.
Yeah, he winks at you and says, "Staying out of trouble, I hope."
As often as possible.
But yeah, he'll take it and tuck it away.
So, I've learned something very interesting recently that you might enjoy.
Oh, did you?
I did. Um, you're familiar with the Demon War, right? How it ended, that big boom. Yeah.
I am. Quite a bit of my fortune actually came from the Demon War. Didn't know if you knew that.
I knew a little bit of that, but I never was quite sure of your origins in regards to the finances. but it would seem that the MLE is keeping the brainchild of that war. They have Einstein locked up in Alcatraz, and we're fixing to break him out.
That's not
So
exactly a place I would expect to find such a renowned scientist. Didn't he just give a sermon, a lecture today? I saw it on the
did.
news.
Yeah, he did. He kind of asked us for help in a roundabout kind of way,
Huh.
but we need a way out, and for that, we need a teleportation circle. Do you know anyone who can make one?
Well, actually, I do know someone who's versed in the arcane arts, but he's more of a recluse. I'm not sure he'd be, even if he did have his own personal portal, willing to let some strangers use it.
Oh, of course, I understand. This just needs to be a temporary thing. Um, just something for the next, 36 hours or so.
Well, I'll try to get a hold of him and let you know what he says. He has like a mildly concerned look on his face.
I, of course, would not let this trace back to you in any way, shape, or form.
No, of course.
It's just you get asked by Mr. Einstein to help. I mean, you really can't say no.
No. Um, well, let me go speak with him and see if he's willing to help.
It'd be appreciated.
And you'll see him disappear, leaving the servants to tend to you and bring you whatever you may need.
Sounds good. B, do you want snacks or anything? Halo, do you want a drink?
He's like looking at the bubbly champagne one of the butlers has, and he'll like take it from the platter.
He
Yeah, here it is.
100% wants to try bubbly champagne.
I guess I'm driving home. All right.
I'll actually have Philip make a persuasion check on your behalf. Where did I put Philip? Where is he? No, not in there. Did I spell it with 2 L's? Ah, there he is. I found him. 2 L's. Philip. Okay. Persuasion. Oh, geez. He has a -1 to charisma. Let's see.
Good luck, my guy.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he comes back and he's like rubbing the back of his head. You see, Marcus, I don't know the intricacies of arcane whatchahuits, but apparently a wizard's magic circle is a very, very private thing.
Even to save Mr. Einstein. That's incredible. All right. Well, thank you very much. Really appreciate your time. You're always there for us. If there's anything we can do for you, please let us know.
I'm terribly sorry, Marcus.
I didn't think it'd be that easy, man. It's just a shot in the dark.
All right. Well, stay out of trouble. And he'll like
You too.
nudge you with his elbow.
Right back at you, Philip. You have a good night. Sorry to disturb you.
Oh, are you guys leaving already? I mean, he'll like gesture. He's like, "You're more than welcome to stay if you have nothing else to do." Though, I guess saving the world or whatnot.
Marcus looks over at Halo and B, kind of raises an
Uh-huh.
eyebrow, like, "What do you guys think?"
What kind of snacks are there?
Got time for a round of billiards?
You'll see Philip cracks a wide smile.
He is gonna start eating some of the snacks while they do that.
Okay. Yeah, you guys spend how long do you spend at Philip's?
I know as long as we feel like we have a welcome and we don't want to overstay it. So whenever it feels like he's getting ready to kind of wind down for the evening, we'll exit gracefully.
Okay.
Oh, and I would have used the radio stone to call Zephyr and Marai to tell them.
What would I would love to know what you
Just-
tell them.
Oh yeah, me too.
How much? What is alcohol content?
Of champagne, it's pretty low compared to most wine.
Okay, but you have to also remember, Bees only had like one other drink, and what was it like? A
Screwdriver.
Yeah,
That
and
has vodka though.
yeah, I know. And she's a baby, and she doesn't drink other than that screwdriver. We would just call, hey guys.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
Bee.
Bee. No, go ahead.
No,
Bee.
if you want to answer, no, go ahead. No.
No, you go ahead.
I mean,
Oh
we
my
just picked
god,
up at the
stop
same time.
doing
Like, I
this.
think.
Hey, guys.
Yes, B.
Hand it back to Marai.
Okay.
Hi, hi, Beatrice.
Hi. So Philip thought he had a friend that could help us, but Philip said that he didn't realize magic circles were a private thing. AKA Philip screwed it up, and Philip, it's the end of a lead here.
You want me to call
I
my
just wanted to
mom?
give you. Yeah, I think you should do that. Marcus is gonna play a round of billiards, and I'm gonna eat some snacks. I'm gonna stress eat.
When are we calling Ellie?
Let's make that a last resort thing. Don't tell Marcus.
Okay.
Okay.
I
And
mean, I
then we
won't,
could-
but you don't either because you're with Marcus. So.
We'll try TV Tim after you call
Oh
Navers.
yeah. TV Tim is probably our best bet here. He
Mhm, mhm.
definitely seems like a way more trustworthy than Ellie for sure. I love talking to a guy in a television.
Oh yeah, definitely. Uh-huh.
All right, I'll call Navers. Bye. Hangs up the
E-
radio sting. It's a no go with Philip.
Now, darn.
I'm gonna call Navris. Not
Okay.
call her, just like send a message. Goodbye, 4th level spell slot. Marai goes into the bedroom and sits down on the bed and is like, hey Navris, cast sending, obviously. Hey Navris, sorry to bother you. I found out that Einstein is in Alcatraz trying to break him out. Also, really sorry if I embarrassed.
That's out.
Yep, that's it. That's it. Embarrassed is just the end. I was counting on my fingers, so.
Yep. There'll be a brief pause before Navris responds. Wait, so you said that Einstein was in Alcatraz, right?
Yes.
And did you ask for anything else other than that?
Oh God.
You want to think about your message more?
Yeah, can I hold on. Scratch that. She practiced it and then it's like, damn.
Yeah, that's
okay. Hi Navris. I need help. Einstein is in Alcatraz. I need a way to get out. Maybe a teleportation circle. Sorry about getting arrested. Marai. There you go. Okay. That's 25 exactly.
There's a pause. Let me find some
So
information
many.
I have because Navris would know this.
So many. How many things can you shove into 25 words?
So she responds, if he's in Alcatraz, I'm afraid there's no getting him out. That plane belongs to Justina, the goddess of law. She would be your only way out.
Fuck. Okay. Maria just like sits there for a moment and takes out a notebook and starts writing another message. How do I get in contact with her? Also, I met Poppy. I hope we're good. Hold on. She writes it down. She's like, hold on. The message is, how do I get in contact with her? Not even a teleportation circle could get us out. Also, I met Poppy. I hope we're good.
Okay. She will say, that is correct. And I wouldn't know. We are not on speaking terms. I'm sure the MLE could help.
Oh no, she didn't
But
say
that
we're
last
good or
that last part is very, very sarcastic. Because the MLE is the magical law enforcement organized under Justina.
Oh, everything kind of makes sense as to why I was kind of in a lot of trouble with them. Yank.
She's doing the thing where she's like, "Oh, the message isn't too long enough for me to say it's good, so I'm sure it's fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. I don't have to say it."
I'm not mad at you, but I'm just not gonna say anything. We're not on speaking terms because you just got arrested, you dumb shit. Fucking had a fucking Everest thing. Marai just like lays back on the bed and it's just like, oh no, everything makes sense now.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Radio D&D. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Radio DD Pod, and make sure to check out Drawforth Arts on Instagram. They created our podcast cover art and did an absolute amazing job. If you liked what you heard, please rate our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Plain Ethereal. That's PLAIN Ethereal.
I'm Ethan, and you can find me at my Twitter at Badger_D, in as in the letter D.
Join us next time on Radio D&D.